again and again. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome. Please find a place comfortable. And I know we are dealing with exigencies of space. We have people in the overflow. We have people outside. And anywhere you are hearing the vibration of this voice is just for us to have an amazing evening this time around. So, my name is Temi Tokpe Timelain. You can call me Tokpe Landlord. This is one of the voices on Nigeria Police Radio, 99.1 FM Abuja. And I'm not, if you are meeting me for the first time, I'm also meeting you for the first time. So I wait for it. So if you are meeting me for the first time, I'm meeting you too for the first time, yeah. And I think I've made a lot of friends there. At least I can actually point to like 10 to 30 faces that were well known to me. So ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for ourselves? Can we put our hands together for ourselves? Can we put our hands together, man? All right, give somebody sitting close to you high five. Just exchange pleasantry with someone. Exchange pleasantry. You are meeting for the first time. You know, you can greet that person in your dialect. You can greet that person in your language. Just ask questions. Where are you from? Good to see you. All the ex-presidents in this place, yeah. Just ask you meeting. Don't be mix up with someone. See, it's just for you to network, all right? You don't just always say they are from the south. Some will say they are from the north central. Third stanza of the national anthem as, O God of all creation, grant these our one request, help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Thank you. Can we put our hands together, please? Let's have a seat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time, I count it all joy welcoming every one of us to this gathering of giants, gathering of leaders, and of course, gathering of accomplished leader of thoughts in this place this evening. We had an amazing time yesterday where we are privileged to have the presence of the Deputy Senate President of the 10th Assembly here live. And those that were here yesterday could actually testify to some amazing thoughts that were discussed yesterday. And today is another great gathering where we are here again to actually hear and ask questions the way it should be, or reposition some of our legacies the way it should be. And without further ado, I would like to invite the media to please give us the summary of some of our past programs that we've heard there. So people coming for the first time or people that are not so used to what we do here would actually be kept abreast about some doings in this place. Media, are we good? Media, are we ready? All right. We are expecting, please, when it's time, do let me know. And yesterday during our ice-breaking session, we have some wonderful discussion about some of the government legacy, some of the government, some government initiative that should be abolished, or some that should be repositioned, and some that should be reawakened. And of course, yesterday, we also had some of our past presidents. Do you have the past president here? Your Excellencies, do you have the past president here? Huh? Yeah, some said within 24 hours of becoming the president, they will do some things. And I was actually looking for the Oble. Somebody said if we were to be the president, they would declare weekend from Thursday. And fortunately yesterday, even the DSP blessed that yesterday, you know. I was actually looking, I just blessing. Yeah, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. But today we won't have new president again. I think we are okay with our past president. Media, are we ready? Not yet. Okay, let's make some of our deals this evening. We are still expecting the arrival of the governor of Imo State joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the orchestra band, the Grace Brass Band. Please, can we put our hands together for them? The Grace Brass Band. Thank you guys. We appreciate. Thank you guys. Now, going through the icebreaker, it's not gainsaying that every one of us here, we are very important to ourselves. Of course, we are most important to this country. That is why any policy that will come from the coffers of government affect us directly or indirectly. If you should lend our voices, of course, there are some of these policies that will be checking a bit because of our reaction. And if some, we can still lend our voices to pass some of these policies and let them see the light of the day. Now, going through a question now for every one of us here, as one of our icebreakers we have this evening. You know, before we actually brings on the executive governor, this is a time where we can rub minds together. This is a time where we can learn from one another. We have 1,001 policies in this country. The ones we are used to, the one we are part of, the one we are not even privileged or privy to. Media, do we have sound for that screen? Is it up now? Huh? All right. So I'll tone down a bit. Let's pick this first, then I'll be back later. So media, over to you.
Part of what we do here at the Nest is to have conversations around who is the person that drives the politics, because your personality shapes the agenda that you push.
We wouldn't have gotten this far without the kind of people we have right now in this administration in power. So I think, for Nigerian women, our future is bright with the people, kind of leaders we have right now. And, I believe that our leaders, are for women. We have he for she leaders for the first time.
If you want to be an advocate, you want to be, have your own NGO, be the grassroots supporting women, by all means, you can do it. And that's the kind of ministry that we're trying to operate right now, so that we give support to women in such a way that they can write their success stories. You don't have to go into the ITC space, because that's where opportunities are. No, we create opportunities in every economic space for women, so that they can be able to, do what they love and do it well and be the best at it.
If other countries that are not even up to half of the population of Nigeria could give their women chances to become vice presidents, lead the assemblies, why can't it happen in Nigeria? So I must say that Right Honorable Abbas has taken the bull by the horn, and I believe it is high time that the Nigerian men work with him, and also we the Nigerian women must be able to show ourselves in the light that we are able, we are capable.
I'd like to encourage you to research around what is existing. Trust me, the ministry is going through a system strengthening, so that it can carry all of our aspirations and our dreams as women, our children, that of the family. Is still work in progress, and that's why we welcome ideas. I would like to challenge you and other like minds to put together a proven leadership structure that we can all adopt, and co-opt other well-meaning people that are interested in this effort so that we can address our mentoring gap. This is one of the most important instruments that can help us achieve equity in political participation, because you can only give what you have. So the more you know about civic engagement, about politicking, the better politician you can be. So yes, there's a vacuum. Collectively we can address it. We're making history, a platform that would serve humanity, that will help to strengthen our democracy, that will help us in addressing the divide or the systematic challenges we face around women in the political space. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
My name is Alexander Makochuku Ezia. I'm from Enugu State. I'll start with, yesterday was the day one of the program actually, and from the starting to the ending, the experience was so awesome. So it was a mind-blowing one because the organizers did a very good work. Both the media team and the chef was a very good one. So she made everything that she thought. So she simplified everything, and most of
things like this go on in Nigeria, where youth can come together and share ideas, you can see how impactful it can be for a bigger Nigeria tomorrow.
My Nigerian dream is a Nigeria that is self-sufficient in the basic commodities we consume, a Nigeria that is self-sufficient in energy, a Nigeria that is secure.
As a youth, if you get this kind of privilege and opportunity, try to play your role exactly on the renewal of agenda of Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Each and every one of us need to be an advocate, and that's one thing a lot of people are missing about ourselves. So I think the people.
The speaker is coming. We expect him to give us his goodwill message and tell us much of what they have done and what is their vision for tomorrow.
We are excited to have Mr. Speaker in our midst, and not just Mr. Speaker, but his own First Lady. I don't think that any National Assembly session or speaker has been as engaging with the young generation as. Let us give him a big standing ovation. He's a proven speaker. I am really elated to see the wonderful things that are happening in this particular building. I never ever thought, even when you told me about this particular initiative, that it is as big as it is. This is unprecedented in the history of Nigerian politics. So any government that does not take into account the welfare, the well-being, and the development of the youth is really wasting its time. No government can achieve much if the youth are not carried along. Mr. Speaker, you are You are a leader. Let us try to sensitize our people that the fundamental of good leadership starts with the people, starts with the process. If we get it right, believe me, no leader can hide away from his people. No leader will unduly cheat on his people, because they will always remember that those people sacrificed for him to be there.
Mr. Speaker, what lessons have you learned in your journey, in particular your political journey, that you would pass on to your children?
Is being open and being honest in whatever you do. Once you are open and honest, you can never get it wrong. Even where you made mistakes, people understand that it's a mistake, it's not deliberate.
What was your proudest moment as a legislator before becoming speaker?
My proudest moment as a legislator before I became speaker was the day the former President Muhammadu Buhari assented to 22 of my bills.
How does the think constituents can relate with their representatives?
How can the House make political participation accessible for young women and youth?
What strategic plan National Assembly have on tackling insecurity in Nigeria?
If you could change an aspect of Nigerian politics, what would it be and why?
Mr. Speaker, how do you manage diversity of the members of House of Representatives?
I must say I'm a very lucky person. In the history of Nigerian Parliament, no any speaker has ever gotten the kind of support I got from my members. The key to success as a leader is to earn the trust and confidence of the people.
He's a very intelligent man, a very good father, a very good leader. I'm really proud of him.
As a legislator of the year 2025, Mr. Speaker, congratulations.
To host such an esteemed gathering of thought leaders, entrepreneurs, exporters, investors, trade professionals, and development partners.
I'm very impressed by the attendance. Why? Because it shows the youth have jumped onto the bandwagon for inclusion into building the Nigerian economy.
What would you consider to be your biggest deal broker so far in Nexon?
If you're going to start a business or you're already in business, start from day one to say, to think that this business, even if you're selling in the domestic market at this time, that this business is intended to compete internationally. What I'm going to appeal to the youth and encourage them to do is to invest where your passion is.
One of the things that scare SMEs is that when they hear of collaterals, they run away from these things, right?
Nexon is an export credit agency where one of our biggest functions is to do credit guarantees and insurance. Let's assure the youth, SME businesses, and those that have collateral challenges that we're ready to be flexible.
My name is Martin Sunday. I'm from Enugu State, but reside in Abuja here. Normally, I follow the APC Youth Wing on social media handle. I also follow the Youth Leader handle, Dayo Israel, as well. And whenever a program like this or other programs are being posted, I'm always aware. So I get to know about this on their X handle. I've learned a lot. I've learned how to do samosa. I've learned how to do spring roll. I've learned how to do puff puff. Not only learning, but the basic things you need before starting doing that. So it was a very interesting class, and I really enjoyed it. I believe that after I'm through with this training, I should be able to do it perfect. Actually, this is not the first training I've attended that the National Youth Leader of APC and other people have organized here at the Nest Center, and every other one's been like the soap class, the diffuser class. I've been in all those classes, and I've been already practicing that. And this other one is also an added advantage, because so many events they do now, some of them don't actually need food. They just need something like chops, small chops like this. So even though there's no job everywhere, but you can actually use this as a starter up. You know, it's a very lucrative industry if you know how to do it and you know your market. So this will actually help me a lot, you know, in getting some finance in doing some other of my business. What I want to advise everybody is that there's no specific training that is meant for women or meant for men. This particular training is for both men and women. And when you come to hospitality, basically when you watch in maybe the chef and the rest, you see that more men are in those industries more than women. So tech is good, but you see that so many youth are crowded in tech. This is another money. This is where money is that people don't really know. So I will try to advise my fellow young men that are listening to me, and don't say, this is for women, or no, I can't do this. No, this is a very lucrative business if you really know your market and really know how to, you know, win the hearts of people on this. I've been in hospitality industry for a very long time. I've seen that so many people in that industry, so many of the customers there, they basically like tasting male food more than the women. So I actually want to call on my fellow youths, which are men, to try and key in and learn how to do things like this. It's very, very important. It will really help them more than the tech they are thinking about. I keep on thanking the youth leader, Dayo Israel. I'm still thanking him. I thank him and his team for doing a wonderful job here. In the whole, I think in the whole APC structure, APC structure, this is the Nest Center is the busiest center. Every day, Nest Center is the busiest center. Every day, every week, there's always programs, and nobody has ever come here and say, they are not entertained, or they are not, the class or whatever, the program is not educative, entertaining, and the rest. So thank him so much for that.
My name is Blessing. I'm from FCT. Firstly, I want to say thank you for this platform. It's been going well. I've learned a lot in the space of yesterday and today. So it's a very nice innovation, and I will say kudos to the organizers of this platform, because there are many youths out there that are looking for what to do, but they don't have the income to pay for those stuff. So this is coming in handy and to go a long way. Sure, it's something I've been wanting to do. So when I saw this on Instagram, it was my friend that first saw it, and she was like, Blessing, this platform is here, so would you want to do it? And I said, yes, I will want to go. So I came all the way from Kefi for this program. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy to be here. Sincerely, I'm very happy to be here, and I've learned a lot, and I'm promising you guys that I'll put it into work. I'll definitely go and do something. Baking can never be outdated, because it has to do with our daily livelihood. We eat every day and new stuffs come up. So even if now we have tech and all, we still have to do baking, because aside the old baking of cakes and all, we have new things that come up now, and they're really nice. I'll say they're doing a good job. Yes, I'll commend them. I'll applaud them for that, because take it or leave it, day by day they get to youths one after
the framework solidifies. The eagle is now weaving the chosen branches and materials together. We are installing the essential lifelines, the electricity, the plumbing, the data conduits. You see the walls taking shape, the roof sealing the promise. Though the project is vast, every single cable pulled and every section of drywall fastened marks unstoppable progress. And then comes the color, the final coat of paint that transforms a robust structure into a nurturing, vibrant home, ready to welcome its young. The work is done. The struggle was real, the effort immense, but the vision is realized. The nest stands strong and beautiful, high vantage point built with endurance and meticulous care. This resource center is ready to shelter, inspire, and launch the next generation of Nigerian talent. This is not just a building. It is the enduring legacy of an eagle's devotion. Welcome home.
All right, thank you. Welcome home, where you can call your home, where you can call your space. That's the next. All right, so going through the question again, all right, I just talked about some pillars for national development that matters to us. And I actually read out education, security, infrastructure, economy, and healthcare. So, how's the discussion going? Huh? How's the discussion going? How's the discussion going? Also, if I just, you must discuss, just have a discussion with your role. Let me read it out again. For national development, the 5 pillars, okay, to you, how would you make them your order of priority? Education, security, infrastructure, economy, healthcare. All right, please. You are representing this area, yeah? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's listen to them. All right. Please, help me with the microphone. Okay. Is it working now? Use this one.
Good evening, all. Standing on the existing protocol, my name is Mary Oris. I'm from youth farmers in politics. Sorry. The way we discussed it is that security should be number 1, because without security, there is nothing you can do. Then the next thing should be infrastructure.
Right. Sure.
Infrastructures. Then from infrastructure, you now have economy. Then economy, health. Then from health, you now have education. Then agric. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let me toss the microphone to you, this side. Okay, let me have you. Don't worry. Let me hear you, please.
Well done. Good day, everyone.
Yeah.
All protocols duly observed. To my own view, let's take education as a first. Then, let's say health. Then
Please, if I will kindly oblige you, please, can you please stand so you can talk and address everyone?
all protocol duly observed.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a grandson of Africa, son of Nigeria. So, in my own view, education should be the first, because there is no nation that can develop without education.
All right, so from your first priority is education,
yes,
as one of the pillars of national development.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Then the second is health.
Health.
Because if you are not feeling fine, you can't do anything.
Okay.
Security. So, and then the third one, that is the security, then economic and infrastructure.
Okay. Are you actually speaking for yourself or
everybody, sir?
For everyone on your?
Yeah.
Okay. For himself.
Myself.
For himself. So you see people from your constituency even saying, "Sir, we didn't send you that for yourself." Actually, okay. Where are the members of your constituency? All right. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
I am Benedicta. It's my first time here, but it's amazing.
Thank you.
So basically, I would first say security, because the security of everybody is very much important. If they are not alive, then there is no country to actually watch over. So after security, I go next to health. I think we should protect the seen before the unforeseen. So the health, we are not sure what comes out of the health. We are not sure the sicknesses that can come up, but we are sure that we have security crisis here and there. So security, then health, then infrastructure. Because after then, you now have to create a stable environment and innovations that the people you have saved would leverage on. Then education, because if you do education before infrastructure, we have people that are educated with no opportunity to work in. So we have to make a system first before we can then educate them and put them in that system. Then the last is economy, a stable economy. So after the society is safe, after the infrastructure has been provided, and after education, then the economy can now be stable. Thank you.
Are we clapping for her? Please, can we let's do no better. Come on, let's make it a sound only. And I'm happy to announce to you this gathering that the executive governor is actually in the building, and the executive governor of Imo State, the governor, His Excellency Uzodimma, is here in the building, and the moment we get the green light of his work here. So, thank you. Please, can we put our case together for one more time, please? Can we put our case together? I think that was more explanatory and according to order of priority. Now, sir, let's have it quickly.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm Yusuf Isaac by name. In my own order of priority, I will pick security first.
Okay.
Because if you are not safe, you can't build anything. Let's look at the row of Trump some days ago. And how we're going to build.
So what you're saying is that we will pick security before economy, before healthcare, before education.
If you are not secure, you can't build anything.
All right.
Then after that, as a tech person, I'll go for education.
Okay.
Because
let's go. Let's make it so.
Okay. Security, education,
yes.
Economy, healthcare, and infrastructure.
Healthcare, infrastructure. All right. Thank you. Can we put our case together? And I think I love this divergent view of so many. Let me take this one before you. Sorry.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Ivie Adidi. So first, I would say security. I think most people have said security first, and I agree.
All right.
Second would be economy. I am an economist, so I understand that the economy touches every facet of your daily life before anything else, because it affects the prices of goods in the market, it affects policies that are being made. Everything is connected to the economy. So the economy is number 2. Number 3 should be education, because there's no...
Please, can we just slow down a bit? Let's listen up. All right.
There's no country that has developed in the past 60 years that has not focused on education.
All right.
Education is a key pillar to making, to development in any country. Then I would say health. And then I would say infrastructure, because even when you talk about the economy, infrastructure is part of it. So I would put infrastructure last, and then health before that.
Now just calm down for me. You have security?
Yeah, so security first.
Yes.
Economy. What did I say? Education. Infrastructure.
All right.
Health.
All right. Please, can we put our things together, please? Can we put our things together? All right, let's have it quickly.
All right.
The man from Singapore.
No, I'm from Nigeria.
All right.
I'm from Ugiri. Olayemi Atakon. I plead to stand on all existing protocol. And my answer may be a little bit controversial, but I'll go for it anyway. So I'm basing my answer based off of a professor of economics and political science. His name is Menko Olsen of blessed memory. And there has been a lot of debate about what you just said. Excuse me, I'm going to take like 2 minutes, not more than 2. Time me.
No, just 1 minute.
All right, cool, 1 minute. So he said, in the course of the development of a country, several things have been considered.
Okay.
There has been knowledge, raw material, culture, climate, institution, and all of these are very good. But what Olsen argued is that the quality that determines the fate of a country boils down to governance. And governance, especially economic policies and institution reforms. So for me, I would pick number 1, economy, and then the second one would be infrastructural reforms, the third one would be education, the fourth one would be healthcare.
Now let me button from there.
Yes, sir.
Economy,
Economy will be number one.
All right.
Infrastructure.
So you can build the economy under insecurity.
No, because when you build an economy and when you have the right infrastructure.
No, let's hear his view, please. Let's hear his view. All right. So we can have a stable economy even if the country is shaky.
There are several. America in itself as a country still has a lot of security threats.
Right. So build it down. Let me hear from you.
Now you would build your economy.
Economy fair.
You would have infrastructure reform.
Which
means things will be functioning, right? Your institutions will be reformed. You would have education because knowledge is good. Like I heard from someone, I can't remember who it is, but the person argued that if the Boko Haram, for example, and excuse me, I don't mean to be controversial like that, but if the Boko Haram people were to have been educated, trust me, nobody wants to be in the forest, suffering night and day. It's lack of education that is causing that. They are not properly informed. Then the fourth one would be healthcare. Because a healthy population is a working population. And security.
All right. So just hold on a bit. So we're starting with economy, yeah? Yeah. Okay, economy, then infrastructure.
Then I'm going to infrastructure.
Then
I'm going to education.
Education, then
I'm going to healthcare.
Okay.
And then it's very controversial.
Then the last one. All right. Thank you. At least we got review from there. So let me take this. I think I'm going to take the last person for now. I'll take the last person. You have to cover you. Let me take the last person, please. Just to balance it.
Okay, can I go on?
Yeah, just read it. Just read it down.
Okay, good.
Within 10 seconds. Let's go.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Standing on the existing protocol. I'm a pharmacist, but I'm not going to say healthcare first. Security, healthcare, infrastructure, economy, and education.
Security, healthcare,
infrastructure, economy, then education.
All right. Please, can we put our hands together? Can we put our hands together for all our speakers? Can we put our hands together for all our speakers? I just have to just continue with the protocol of events, and maybe we will still have luxury of time. We will still do this over and over again. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, you're welcome. And while that was going on, we're privileged to have some of our accomplished leaders in this place joining us, and some amazing faces I saw here yesterday. They are also here again today. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Now, I would like to invite another young man just like myself. I would be looking a little bit childish, but a young man just like myself, to please come for the welcome address. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we put our things together as I introduce to us, at the same time make a welcome the minister in this place. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Doris Uzodimma CFA, the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Federal Ministry of Finance, Nigeria. Please, can we welcome her to this gathering? Yes, can we welcome her here? Can you welcome her? Thank you very much, madam, for coming. Thank you. Honorable Minister, yes. No.
You come in this way.
Okay, then let me
you
go.
can come.
No, let her pass here.
Yes. So you go.
Let her pass.
Oh, you are giving speech. Just rush.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Adeboyega. I'd like to welcome each and every one of us to this insightful, and I'm very assured that it's going to be a productive engagement. I'm honored by my principal, the leader, national leader of the All Progressive Congress, to welcome every one of us to this great evening with the Excellency Governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodimma, to the Youth House. Please, a round of applause for our governor, please. We'll be here just, in a minute. He's taking a tour right now, so we should be expecting him in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you all for coming. This is the Youth House. Here we try to bridge the gap between policymakers, those in government, with youth. Some of us will be like, oh, I haven't seen those that are representing my constituency, my senatorial district. But here in the Youth House, we help you, have that opportunity to engage with them, to ask questions, and get feedback. So enjoy your evening. And I also want to tell you that you should try to follow us on all our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, X. You can follow us on Instagram, and all other platforms that we can leverage for our socials. So thank you all for coming. Have a great evening.
So ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together a big for Mr. Daniel Adegboyega. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting set to the major corner of the program where the governor will be joining us, and with hosts and hosts of other dignitaries that will be accompanying His Excellency to this gathering. Please, the Grace Brass Band, please, you should get ready when the governor is here. And ladies and gentlemen, while we are still preparing ourselves for that, like I said earlier on, please make do of this barcode for your questions, and we're going to get the questions in real time. Alright? We're going to get the questions in real time when it's time. Make do of this barcode. You may prefer to put your name or go anonymous about your questions, so we can track these questions and do follow up and build up on the questions. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Media, please, can you just give us some of the videos we've not touched, so we can still get 1 or 2 videos within the next 3 to 5 minutes. Media, please, can we just to some of the videos that we've not actually relayed, please? Let's do that now, where we are expecting the arrival of His Excellency joining us.
And I'm from FCT. Firstly, I want to say thank you for this platform. It's been going well. I've learned a lot in this place of yesterday and today. So it's a very nice innovation, and I'll say kudos to the organizers of this platform, because there are many youths out there that are looking for what to do, but they don't have the income to pay for this stuff. So this is coming in handy, and to go a long way. Sure, it's something I've been wanting to for this program. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy to be here since the year. I'm very, very happy to be here, and I've read a lot, and that I'll put it into work. I'll definitely go and do something. Baking can never be outdated, because it has to do with our daily livelihood. Eat every day, new stuffs come up. So even if now we have we still have to do baking, because aside the old baking of cakes and all, we have new things that come up now, and they're really nice. I'll say they are doing a good job. Yes, I'll recommend them. I'll applaud them for that, because take it or leave it, day by day they get to youths one after the other. I was here for that an evening with the Minister of Women Affairs. So gradually they will get to people, and I would say they are doing a good job, though sometimes it doesn't get to the grassroots level. But with this, if they continue like this and bring up other initiatives, I believe that we'll do better than where we are today. Please do well to attend, because I promise you, you will not go home empty. You will definitely learn something, because it's very, very nice. You will learn something. You go home with lots of packages. It mustn't be monetary wise or anything, but lots of packages on how to go about your business. If you have any business in mind, how to go about your business, what to do and what not to do, how to package, and how to put your business in place. Thank you, Honorable Dayo Israel. Thank you, APC Youth Wing, and thank you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
What we do here at the mess is to have conversations around who is the person that drives the policy, because your personality shapes the agenda that you push.
We wouldn't have gotten this far without the kind of people we have right now. So I think, for Nigerian women, our future is bright with the people, the kind of leaders we have right now, and I believe that our leaders, are for women. We have he for she leaders for the first time. If you want to be an advocate, you want to be, have your own NGO, be the grassroots supporting women, by all means, you can do it. And that's the kind of ministry that we're trying to operate right now, so that we give support to women in such a way that they can write their success stories. You don't have to go into the ITC space, because that's where opportunities are. No, we create opportunities in every economic space for women, so that they can be able to, do what they love and do it well and be the best at it.
If other countries that are not even up to half of the population of Nigeria could give their women chances to become vice presidents, lead the assemblies, why can't it happen in Nigeria? So I must say that Right Honorable Abbas has taken the bull by the horn, and I believe it is high time that the Nigerian men work with him, and also we, the Nigerian women, must be able to show ourselves in the light that we are able, we are capable.
I'd like to encourage you to research around what is existing. Trust me, the ministry is going through a system strengthening, so that it can carry all of our aspirations and our dreams as women, our children, that of the family. It's still work in progress, and that's why we welcome ideas. I would like to challenge you and other like minds to put together a proven leadership structure that we can all adopt, and co-opt other well-meaning people that are interested in this effort, so that we can address our mentoring gap. This is one of the most important instruments that can help us achieve equity in political participation, because you can only give what you have. So the more you know about civic engagement, about politicking, the better politician you can be. So yes, there's a vacuum. Collectively we can address it. We're making history, a platform that would serve humanity, that will help to strengthen our democracy, that will help us in addressing the divide or the systematic challenges we face around women in the political space. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
An eagle begins its monumental task, driven by a vision, to build the nest. This isn't just a shelter, It's a legacy for the future. The process starts with a challenge, as the eagle goes to the field, tirelessly pulling up the strongest roots and best grasses the foundations of our project here in Abuja. It's the hard, dusty work of preparing the earth, where every shovel of soil moved and every foundation pile-driven is a commitment to a safe, soaring future for generations of innovators. The eagle is a meticulous builder. It doesn't just grab the nearest material. It creatively looks for the best branch on the top of a beautiful tree, the finest, strongest materials needed to withstand any storm. Watch as our team select and hoist the steel and concrete, focusing on uncompromising quality. When things seem slow, remember, the eagle is ensuring every piece is perfect, transforming hope into a tangible, resilient form that will become the ribs of this home. Piece by painstaking piece, the framework solidifies. The eagle is now weaving the chosen branches and materials together. We are installing the essential lifelines, the electricity, the plumbing, the data conduits. You see the walls taking shape, the roof sealing the promise. Though the project is vast, every single cable pulled and every section of drywall fastened marks unstoppable progress. And then comes the color, the final coat of paint that transforms a robust structure into a nurturing, vibrant home, ready to welcome its young. The work is done. The struggle was real, the effort immense, but the vision is realized. The nest stands strong, a beautiful, high vantage point built with endurance and meticulous care. This resource center is ready to shelter, inspire, and launch the next generation of Nigerian talent. This is not just a building. It is the enduring legacy of an eagle's devotion. Welcome home.
My name is Alexander Makochuku Ezia. I'm from Enugu State. I'll start with, yesterday was the day one of the program actually, and from the starting to the ending, the experience was so awesome. So it was a mind-blowing one because the organizers did a very good work. Both the media team and the chef was a very good one. So she made everything that she thought. So she simplified everything, and most of us, the participants, we left being happy. Yesterday was awesome. The most amazing thing that I experienced is that they are quite friendly, and they made the environment so lively that all of us that came, we are just happy. Imagine you talking to even the admin and every other, they are just so simple. Me, I'm not a status person that I normally view people's status actually, but that one fateful day like that, I don't just know what actually made me to even view one of a friend's status, and so where he posted this bootcamp training. So, and you know, I'm a lover of food. I'm a food lover, but I don't eat much. So, so once I saw baking, I said, wow, free? I must attend though. So I have to just book for my reservation space and all that. First of all, I want to appreciate the organizers of this very program. Starting from the national youth leader, Mr. Dayo Israel. I think it's a very lucrative one, bringing out this kind of empowerment and skilled training to the youths. And his team, APC Youth National Youth Wing, I think you guys are doing well. His Excellency Bola Tinubu, he has been he has this passion for youth. So shout out to all the APC organizers of this very program. As a benefactor, I am happy that at least I've been here to see what at least others are benefiting from it.
Okay, thank you very much, and gradually I've been getting the signal, being updated of the arrival of the governor, and while we're still doing that, and we have some distinguished senators here in the building as well, in this place, and of course we have DG Energy Commission of Nigeria, Dr. Mustafa Abdullahi, also in the building. He will be joining us as one of the entourage coming along with the executive governor, joining us this evening. And also, as well as we have Senator Patrick Ndubueze. Senator Patrick Ndubueze is also joining the entourage of the governor, and of course, host and host of others. Like I announced earlier on, we have the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Darius Uzoka Anite, CFA, is also with us this evening, and host of other amazing guests that we have in the house. So trust me sincerely, tonight is actually the night we've been waiting for, way to actually meet these leaders and engage them in conversation this evening. Then I'll be welcoming one of the panelists that will be coming on stage. Please, let's welcome Madeira. Madeira, please, anywhere you are, kindly make your way to the stage. She's one of the panelists that will be co-hosting with the APC youth leader, Dr. Israel, this evening. Madeira, please, if you can hear this voice, kindly make your way down here to the stage as one of the panelists. So media, please do us some favor. Let's have the last video for this evening before we usher in the executive governor. Please, the media. Is the code working now? Huh? How many of us can access the code? Huh? Please, just let's do a test run. Is it working now? Is it working now, please? All right, please, just make do of this code, okay? So we can have your questions real time. We need to build on those questions and track those questions. You can just decide to be anonymous, or you can put your name there to identify with the questions you're asking. So please, if you have any question or any difficulty, we have the media guys around to do justice and to help you to fix it up. So just scan the code and make it handy so you can just flash up your question from there. Like yesterday, we'll be tossing the microphone so as to save time, but we can track your questions and read the questions. Thank you.
My name is Blessing. I'm from FCT. Firstly, I want to say thank you for this platform. It's been going well. I've learned a lot in the space of yesterday and today. So it's a very nice innovation. And I'll say kudos to the organizers of this platform, because there are many youths out there that are looking for what to do, but they don't have the income to pay for those stuff. So this is coming in handy and to go a long way. Sure. It's something I've been wanting to do. So when I saw this on Instagram, it was my friend that first saw it, and she was like, Blessing, this platform is here. So would you want to do it? And I said, yes, I will want to go. So I came all the way from Kefi for this program. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy to be here. Sincerely, I'm very happy to be here, and I've learned a lot. And I'm promising you guys that I'll put it into work. I'll definitely go and do something. Baking can never be outdated, because it has to do with our daily livelihood. We eat every day and new stuffs come up. So even if now we have tech and all, we still have to do baking, because aside the old baking of cakes and all, we have new things that come up now, and they're really nice. I'll say they are doing a good job. Yes, I'll commend them. I'll applaud them for that, because take it or leave it, day by day they get to roots one after the other. I was here for that an evening with the Minister of Women Affairs. So gradually they will get to people, and I would say they're doing a good job, though sometimes it doesn't get to the grassroots level. But with this, if they continue like this and bring up other initiatives, I believe that we'll do better than where we are today. Please do well to attend, because I promise you, you will not go home empty. You will definitely learn something, because it's very, very nice. You will learn something. You will go home with lots of packages. It mustn't be monetary wise or anything, but lots of packages on how to go about your business. If you have any business in mind, how to go about your business, what to do and what not to do, how to package, and how to put your business in place. Thank you, Honorable Dayo Israel. Thank you, APC Youth Wing, and thank you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Everybody go that way, go that way, go that way.
Having things like this go on in Nigeria, where youths can come together and share ideas, you can see how impactful it can be for a bigger Nigeria tomorrow.
My Nigerian dream is a Nigeria that is self-sufficient in the basic commodities we consume, a Nigeria that is self-sufficient in energy, a Nigeria that is secure.
As a youth, if you get this kind of privilege and opportunity, try to play your role exactly on the renewal of agenda of Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Each and every one of us needs to be an advocate, and that's one thing a lot of people are missing about ourselves. So I think the people.
The speaker is coming. We expect him to give us his goodwill message and tell us much of what they have done and what is their vision for tomorrow.
We are excited to have Mr. Speaker in our midst. And not just Mr. Speaker, but his own First Lady.
I don't think that any National Assembly session or speaker has been as engaging with young generation as let us give him a big standing ovation. I am really elated to see the wonderful things that are happening in this particular building. I never ever thought, even when he told me about this particular initiative, that it is as big as it is. This is unprecedented in the history of Nigeria politics. So any government that does not take into account the welfare, the well-being, and the development of the youth is really wasting its time. No government can achieve much if the youth are not doing it alone.
Let us try to sensitize our people that the fundamental of good leadership starts with the people, start with the process. If we get it right, believe me, no leader can hide away from his people. No leader will unduly cheat on his people, because they will always remember that those people sacrifice for
Ora media, can I?
Mr. Speaker,
Media,
can
I have my voice a bit, media?
In
Please
particular, your
don't
political
have my
journey
voice for
that
just
you would
10 seconds.
pass
We
on to
just
your
need
children.
to also
It's been
acknowledge
happened,
some amazing dignitaries that we are there tonight.
Once you are
So,
open
ladies and
and honest,
gentlemen, we are privileged
you
of
can
God to
never get
have
it
Right Honorable
Even where you made mistakes,
Chairman.
people understand that it's a mistake, it's not a
Please, can we put our things together? Is
What
listening
was
to
your
me now?
proudest moment
Thank
at
you
the
for coming.
legislature?
She's in the building. And also we have Honorable
My
Jennifer,
proudest
who's the
moment
CEO
as
founder
a
Mama
legislator
K
before I became
Foundation.
speaker
Also here with us. Can we put our
was the
things
day
together for these amazing
the former
people?
President
And
Muhammadu Buhari
also, ladies and
assented
gentlemen,
to
I would like to.
22 of my
Okay,
bills.
Honorable
How
Jennifer.
does it
Also here we go. Can we put our things together for her? Can we put our things together for our big? Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you. For those visiting out for the very first time, she's one of
If you
the
could
amazing
change
women.
an aspect of Nigerian politics, what would it be and why?
So, ladies and gentlemen, and always to support that dignitaries there, I sincerely welcome everyone to the Central's Gathering. Thank you for coming against your time. It is another time that would define some of what we used to know in this country to what it should be from here. So, my youth, how are they? How are they? How are they? Eh? All right, don't worry, the energy is building up. So thank you. We just need to enjoy ourselves tonight, all right? When they are here, they will take it off from there. So media, please roll up the last video. Roll up the last video for us. Thank you. Keep playing. All right.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
media, you playing it?
It's an honor to have the Honorable Minister here join us. We're very grateful, sir, that you have come to be with us today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have the Honorable Minister here join us. We're very grateful, sir, that you have come to be with us today.
Ways to get there. If you care enough for the living, make a little space.
What you have done today, creating awareness, is very, very significant because it's when people are aware that they can come out, just create, and be tested and also have chance of surviving. Of course, your working is also physical exercise. And you know that the physical exercise is also an important element in the prevention of non-communicable diseases, including cancer. So, with the number of steps you have done today, you have in one way or the other contributed to your own personal life, preventing non-communicable diseases, hypertension, which is cancers. Let us ensure we do regular self-breast examination during our annual checkups. Our doctors can also help us to check. And for those of us who are married or who also are sexually active, our boyfriend, our husband can also help us to check.
Sir, we are looking forward to having you. This is not your visit, sir. I want to establish that we're going to have an evening with every minister of state for health as we've done with all the other ministers by the grace of God.
Alright, media, can I just stop my voice a bit, please? Just pardon me for the next just 20 seconds. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in this place this evening, we are so privileged to have one of the finest senators of the Republic of Nigeria in the time past here with us. Please, can we put our hands together for our amazing father here, Senator Babajide Omowurare. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Can we put our hands together for him? Yeah, so good to see such a man in the gathering of youth of this great nation. Thank you very much for coming, sir. We appreciate you. Also in this place tonight, we have the Pioneer Commandant General of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Please can we put our hands together for our great father here, Dr. Ade Abolori. Please can we put our hands together for him? He's the Pioneer Commandant General, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Thank you. Please, I will make it resounding. Thank you. Thank you very much. The last time I saw you, I was like this. And that was the man that asked me, hey, come, where are you from? So I'm now proud to announce to you I'm from the oil producing state in Nigeria, one of the major oil producing states in Nigeria, Ekiti State. We produce palm oil. We produce palm oil and we are a major exporter of palm oil now. Thank you very much for coming, Commandant General. Thank you. Thank you very much. Media, please, just keep us going. Keep us going. We're almost there. Keep us going, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have the Honorable Minister here join us. We're very grateful, sir, that you've come to
My name is Esther Oluwatelejuwon and I'm from Lagos State. Onset hearing about it was like a big opportunity, advantage, considering the fact that I love hands-on experiences and I have passion for baking because I bake and I major in cake and pastry. So for me, the APC Youth Wing coming up with this idea, it's really fantastic. First thing first, I want to say something that in cases like this, you would surely always have people that would have something negative to say and those that will have something positive to say. And considering people saying, why not go digital? Considering the way the world is globalizing and all civilization and everything, you need to consider things that are in vogue. I study tourism and hospitality in uni, and people, when they travel or when they go to new places, they want to try out new things. So the world is not just going into techs and the likes. There are vocational things that you can learn and also make money from. Okay, for me, coming in yesterday and something that was said that they planned for probably 80 people and they had over about 160 or thereabouts. It's not a thing whereby those extra people came and they had to tell them to go. They allowed them. So I feel with that, and considering the financial aspect of it, in the current economy, it's not smiling. So them coming up with this plan, I know it requires a lot of budgets and funding in place. So with that, from Esther, I want to say thank you to the APC National Youth Leader, Honorable Dayo Israel, to the APC Youth Wing, and also to our amazing President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you for coming up with this initiative. I am grateful and I am so blessed to be a part of this.
To host such an esteemed gathering of thought leaders, entrepreneurs, exporters, investors, trade professionals, and development partners.
I'm very impressed by the attendance. Why? Because it shows the youth have jumped onto the bandwagon for inclusion into building the Nigerian economy.
What would you consider to be your biggest deal brokered so far in Nexim?
If you are going to start a business or you're already in business, start from day one to say, to think that this business, even if you're selling
I need them to hear Banex. 1, 2, go. I need them to hear Banex.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the time we are waiting for is finally here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please shall we be upstanding as we receive the arrival of Executive Governor of Imo State.
In a world where leadership is tested by time and trials, there emerges a man whose very name defines his mission, hope. From the quiet heart of Omuma, Imo State, came a man of vision and renewal, born to the family of Chief Michael and Mrs. Izini Rose Uzodimma. He was raised in faith, molded by discipline and destined for service. Those values, integrity, family, and service remain his foundation. A scholar of diplomacy and human relations, he earned degree from Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Washington University, St. Louis, USA. From his early days as youth leader in the National Party of Nigeria to serving as senator for Imo West, his path was one of courage and conviction. From broken roads to thriving highways, over 90 roads rebuilt across Imo, connecting people and possibilities. From fragile health systems to revitalized care.
I give birth to this my child.
Your Excellency, distinguished and gentlemen, we want to show a video before we go.
In a world where leadership is tested by time and trials, there emerges a man whose very In a world where leadership is tested by time and trials, there emerges a man whose very name defines his mission, hope. From the quiet heart of Omuma, Imo State, came a man of vision and renewal, born to the family of Chief Michael and Mrs. Izini Rose Uzodimma. He was raised in faith, molded by discipline and destined for service. Those values, integrity, family, and service remain his foundation. A scholar of diplomacy and human relations, he earned degree from Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Washington University, St. Louis, USA. From his early days as youth leader in the National Party of Nigeria to serving as senator for Imo West, his path was one of courage and conviction. From broken roads to thriving highways, over 90 roads rebuilt across Imo, connecting people and possibilities. From fragile health systems to revitalized care.
I give birth to this my child. So as it is, I'm going home without paying anything. We refer her together and they booked her at once.
This my child, I give birth to a free of charge without paying anyone.
305 health centers restored, doctors empowered, and lives renewed. From lost educational pride to recovery, K.O. Mbadiwe University reclaimed and hope rekindled for every child with a dream. From silence in the economy to energy for growth, a massive gas plant powering homes and industries, and a 5-star Emo Marriott hotel attracting global partnership. And for the people, integrity in governance, pensions paid, promotions restored, and trust reborn. This is leadership in action. Tonight we celebrate a journey of vision, a story of restoration and resolve. A man who leads with heart, guided by faith, driven by purpose. From Imo to the nation, and now, for the first time at the National Youth House, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and with a standing ovation let us welcome His Excellency.
Shall we all rise up to standing ovation? Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Thank you very much. I like that song you must say. Wa umbo wa umbo yeji lege uniwa umbo Igbo kwenu Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Excellency. Please sit down, everybody. Who said men no day? Men day. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated, everyone. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, it is such an honor to have you here in our midst at the Progressive Youth House at an evening with the Governor General, Onwa, Senator Hope Uzodimma. Thank you very much for honoring us. We want to recognize quickly the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, our own sister Doris Anite, and also the Director General of the Energy Commission of Nigeria, the youthful Mustafa, Dr. Mustafa. Thank you very much. We also have a member of the House of Representatives here, Honorable Miriam. Miriam, good to see you. Thank you for being here with us. We have the PSGSO somewhere here. And we have, of course, the former senator from Oshuis and former SSA to the president on National Assembly matter, Senator Morare. And, thank you, sir. Especially, we have here the 7th senator, distinguished senator from Imo North Senatorial District. Please give this a big round of applause now. There are a lot of VIPs here. We have the former Commandant General of the NSCDC, Dr. Abolori here. We have the PRO of the Nigerian Civil Defense also here with us. We have many aides here, chiefs, and eminent leaders and individuals. I greet all of you. We don't want to stay too much because His Excellency has been with us, and we thank you for your patience in being here. The Deputy National Youth Leader of our party is also here, my friend and brother Jamaldin Kabil, and my Zonal Youth Leader for Northeast and North Central. Your Excellency, it's the first time that we're having you at the Youth House, and we have one or two interactions. I'm going to be co-moderating this panel with my co-moderator, Madia, who is also standing next to me here. Your Excellency, let me start by asking, how did you get here? What inspired you to go into public office?
Distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Patrick Ndubeze and Princess Marian Onoha, both from National Assembly. The Honorable Minister of State, distinguished personalities here gathered this evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a very great pleasure for me to be with you this evening and to have the opportunity of speaking face to face with Nigerian youths as represented by the programs from our national youth leader. As a reaction to the question from the national youth leader, it's not going to be just a mere objective question to tell you how I've gotten here. But sitting down here and listening to the presentation upstairs and coming down here now to meet with the people, the excitement and motivation I've seen in you people here seated, the commitment and the kind of eagerness to succeed, which I have seen, a new innovation in the history of Nigerian politics, that now we have a youth population that is not talking about violence, they're not talking about thuggery, they're no longer talking about how to destroy things, government assets and properties. Rather, I am seeing a new population who is interested in building a career, molding character, coming up to make Nigeria great, which is the real essence of nationalism and patriotism. The youth population, I was once, as far back as 1979, I was state youth leader of NPA, National Party of Nigeria. Then it was all about analog, physical manpower, go to this place. I remember how most of us managed the famous Boko 1983 convention of NPN. As a young man, how we were able to struggle to get accommodation in the then Boko cement estate. Now, life is about ambition. Your desire, what you desire to be in life, is what you will be if you want to be. And as a young man in the 21st century, different from when we were like you, when we were young, the enablements were not there to consummate your desire. Now it's about choosing what you want to be, looking for mentorship, and then identifying a role model. So growing up, I saw the essence of being part of the public service, being part of public decision makings, and growing my career. I'm sorry to regret the event of the Civil War, which was a major setback to the people of Southeast. That immediately after the war, it looked as if they were second-class citizens. And the only asset was how to properly integrate back to the federal authorities. So most of us, driven by that ambition, joined the National Party of Nigeria rather than join the ethnic party of then NPP. So it's about nationalism. So you look at your ambition as an individual, reconcile it with national ambition. Once you're able to key into the national ambition, that's the first step to start. The second thing is commitment to succeed. It starts with the sacrifices you must make. Self-denial to be able to get to your target. And as you grow, some of us who are Christians, we believe that for you to realize any ambition, you have to seek for the approval of Almighty God. So what you do as an individual, which is conduct, behavior, recognize the rule of law, and then pray to Almighty God to give you the divine protection that will take you to where you are going to be. So we came out from 1979 to 1983. There was this kind of boom, very good economy for Nigeria. But political leadership was challenged by the ostentatious nature of our political leaders. So there were too much squandering of money and resources. And then the military intervention, which was also a major setback to Nigerian development. So we passed through these obstacles and we were able to come up. Now, out of frustration, I went back to the private sector. I started my enterprise, my companies. But because of the poverty level in the country and the government inability to provide essential services, social services to the country, we saw new vocabularies coming out from the dictionary. He's a philanthropist. He's a generous man. He is this. So we became that once you make money, you must do the work of Red Cross. So, but we tried this severally. It became very clear that what one man from the private sector can do for a country in 200 years, good government can do it in 1 second.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in order to discourage this so-called self-enterprise and allow our collective patrimony to be destroyed, some of us were encouraged to come out from the private sector to join the public sector. So when we came here and now we had the opportunity to now participate once again in 1999, it was very clear by that time that globally speaking, ideas was ruling the world. So you have to be a good politician only if you are a creative thinker.
Yes.
The politics of consumption became obsolete. The politics of innovation and creativity became the order of the day. So when we managed, although it was very difficult, to purge the political class from the hangover of military administration. So from 1999 to 2007, it was more of a cocktail of military discipline and process and the political and the civilian kind of administration. Democracy was just being planted and gradually was being deepened. So we took advantage of the growing nature of the political democratic dispensation to process our ambitions, to align properly. Federation is that you have the federating units who may not be of the same religion, of the same ethnic group, of the same behavior or culture, but the amalgam, what brings us together,
yes,
is the destiny of our country,
yes,
the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So it's not about how did I get here, because the peculiarities that exist in different ethnic entities may not enable the circumstances of my time and place to be the same thing with your own time and place. But we must make deliberate efforts to create parameters that will recognize your peculiarity and drive you to your destination. When I was in the private sector, in the oil and gas sector, we used to have drillers, those who drill and get from oil exploration and production. And the best driller is a driller who drills to target. So one thing is to have an ambition. One thing is to desire to be something. Another thing is plan and implement.
Yes,
that is the most important thing. So because a man must be in position, two things. One, to separate the desirables from the realizables. What you desire, the most important question is you should ask yourself is this my desire realizable? If it is not realizable, you drop it. The second big thing that will happen to your life, which you must challenge yourself, is your ability to separate your wants from your demands. Because what you want, yes, people are busy dying over what they don't need. 67% of the debt of the elites can be blamed on busy fighting over what they don't need. If only we can take what we need from our country will grow. But the idea of taking what you need, what your son needs, what your grandson will need, what great-great-grandson will need, is what is pulling Nigeria down. Otherwise, why will one man want to put $1 billion in an account? So that is the truth. So I come back again to nationalism and patriotism. You want to grow the country. You want our country to be big. Can you imagine only recently a social media blackmail that the President of America said is of serious concern, and then people are jittery. You forgot that before 1975, that 1 naira was stronger than $1 US.
Yes.
So when the first son is not behaving like the last born of the child, something is wrong. So we must wear our thinking cap.
Yes.
And begin to know who we are. The bounties of nature, the natural endowments endowed here in the country, we don't need to blame God anymore. God already made us the first.
Sir.
But we became blind. So let us go and ask for deliverance so that we can begin to see. We can begin to see. We use what we have to get what we want. That is what we need to do. So, but I challenge you, because some of us are now on the transit lodge with our boarding card. It is you now who have not bought your ticket. You must protect the country.
Yes, sir.
And protect your future.
Yes, sir.
If you get your youth population right, you have gotten the country right. Yes, if you ignore them, you have ignored the country. So I challenge the leadership of this youth outfit to create awareness and sensitize our people.
Yes, sir.
I have never seen any American, whether he's a member of the Republican Party or Democratic Party, anywhere outside America, abuse his or her president. But here, to abuse our president is a certificate. And yet you want to be a Nigerian, and yet you want Nigeria to be great. It is how you respect your country that another man will respect the country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, I don't know whether the advantages of social media is greater and bigger than the disadvantages. But to answer this question, you are going to be involved. Because you are the operators of social media. So you go there, see your president, see your country as your product.
Yes, sir.
Market your product.
Yes, sir.
Market your product. There is no how, no matter how ugly, no matter how bad your mother looks,
yes,
that you cherish another woman than
yes,
your mother.
Yes, sir.
So that is the same thing with Nigeria. There is no other place we can call our own country but Nigeria. Yeah. So it's not about how I managed to come here as an individual.
Yes, sir.
It is about our collective progress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because poverty still
permits
roll around.
Yes, yes, sir.
So if we have an economy, have a country that people will not be bothered who is the president, which tribe is he. It is pressure occasioned by poverty. Some people are within the level of profundus, level beyond the poverty. Hunger has no tribe. Hunger has no religion.
Yes, sir.
Hunger doesn't care who you are. For you who are Christians here, it is a popular saying in the Bible, seek you first the kingdom of God, and other things shall be added unto it.
Yes.
So I would like this kind of engagement.
Yes, sir.
Particularly those of you who have now expressed interest to come to Imo State to play. I'll play host to you. Come. But when you leave from this room, go there, determine that Nigeria must move forward.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter whether the president speaks your language or not, whether you meet the president in the church or not. We borrowed this federation through federalism. We borrowed it from America. Imagine that Bill Clinton finished 8 years as a governor in Little Rock, Arkansas. And immediately he was leaving, Hillary, the wife, became a senator in New York. So which tribe is New York? Which religion is New York? So if we want to borrow, we borrow completely. We want to emulate, we emulate completely. Anything less than that is fake. So I would like to, in my next word, I will be a Nigerian. Unfortunately, I've spent more years than I will stay on earth again. But if I had the opportunity of sending my age 30 years back, honestly, I will be a very proud Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, my next question, sir. Yes, sir. No, you are not really, sir. You know, part of what we do, sir, we want to meet the individual behind our policies.
Go ahead.
Yes. No, the idea is that because Nigerians need to know who is Uzodimma. Your Excellency, you are in your second term as governor of Imo State. What would you want to be your legacy after 8 years?
My legacy as an individual, but what I wish for Imo State, and indeed my wish for the country, our inability to define leadership in Nigeria is the real problem of the country. And that is why I continue to crave the indulgence of Nigerians to listen to the reform agenda, the renewed hope manifesto of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because the only legacy that what is onions is the ability to craft a succession plan as a leader and implement your succession plan to fruition. What is the legacy? If you like, paint this place with granite or the Abuja and he hands it over to a man who may not know the meaning of granite, he'll come down and mess it up. So it's not whether Nigeria is good today under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is after he is no longer the president. What will be the fate of Nigeria? The fate of Nigeria should be my legacy.
Yes.
The fate of Nigeria should be your legacy, because it's collective patrimony. It is not about an individual will. You will your house to your son. Even now in the advanced climes, people don't write will anymore. What are you writing? You write a will where you have 5-story building in one place in Olede Apapa. And by the time you know it, your son is AIS part in Washington. What is he going to do in Olode Apapa? So think of yourself and do that which is for future and that which is for you. We are here to pass through. And after we are gone, what we left behind is what will speak for us, and the history is what you do of yourself. In Imo State, I can beat my chest and say, I've been able to create an economy. When I came, I made no economy. Infrastructure was zero. Medicare, there was no social service. Medicare was not there. The average thing that will make a citizen, because the primary essence of government is the welfare of the people and security. That is what our constitution has said. So as long as you are able to create an environment that will enable business, enable politics, enable social interaction, that is the legacy. If you build 20-story building and say it's their legacy and name it after yourself, in fact, by the time the roof starts leaking, 5 years after, the building will be down. So it has to be something that will be compatible to the memory of people and good conscience of Nigerians. Thank you.
Okay, so once again, Your Excellency, it's an honor to have you here at the Youth House tonight. So
A lot of young people see politics as intimidating. A lot of young people want to go into politics, but they fear the system. So my question is, what is one honest advice that you would give the young people who are willing to serve but fear the system?
From my religion, fear represents evil. So why do fear? If you are afraid, it's Satan that is in you. The God in you, what God gives is courage and boldness. So now, and when I started by saying nationalism means that you must first believe in your country. Now, because let me tell you, what is feared? Some of them may be afraid because some people died in the process of political activities. Some people became poor because they wasted their money doing politics. This sense of insecurity, that is what is causing the fear. What you call fear is sense of insecurity. And that personal sense of insecurity is derived from lack of confidence. If you are confident and bold personality, you will decide what you want to be. You have to be a positive thinker. And in choosing your career, don't choose your career because somebody has succeeded in it. You must be able to evaluate yourself, what we call self-evaluation. Evaluate yourself, you're able to establish your capacity, what you are able to do and what you are not able to do. There is what we call job satisfaction. Some kind of person will come out, I want to be a fashion designer. And when you see him making dresses for people, he is very happy doing that work. Some other person may say, I want to be a senator. And then when you see him trying to go to the Senate, do politics, before you know Jack, he is afraid. He has fallen down. And then, in everything he wants to do, there are merits and demerits. There is no success in life without risk-taking, bearing elements. So every career, every profession, for you to succeed, your ability to want to live like an American. How do you reconcile that? You must go outside there because that is exposure, that is civilization. So I encourage you to come because the modern day politics is ideologically based. It's about ideas. It's about what you're able to think out. It's about what you wish your people. Have you not heard the history of Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore? He didn't grow up in Singapore. Yet he became, every country has a hero. You can't write the history of France without Charles de Gaulle. You can't write the history of even the modern Turkey without Ataturk. So who are our own history? You can't write that of Ghana without Nkrumah. So aspire to be the hero of your country. Because they are not remembered because of the buildings they built. They are not remembered in democratic setting. There are the tangibles and the intangibles. The intangibles are quick to impact on the people. It brings you more educated people. It brings you more civilized people. It patterns your lifestyle. It makes you have a civilized mind. A civilized mind does not think how he will poison another person. A civilized mind does not say, why is he the one? Why is only him every day? Every day. That question is not meant for man, it's meant for God. Because it's God that decides whose turn it is at the time he chooses to be. Thank you.
Okay, so we've heard it from His Excellency. Keep your fear aside, build confidence, expose yourself, and lastly, seek approval from God Almighty. Okay, so His Excellency, sir. Okay, final question. Nigeria as a nation has 60% of its population as the youth. And these youth are meant to be the drivers of national development. So how do you think the youth can take ownership, take bold step of state development rather than waiting for inclusion?
First of all, I don't want to work with your statistics. That data can be interrogated later. But when I hear the word of inclusion, I laugh. Do you know why I laugh? Who will include who? Because we were here in the early 80s. Women went to China, Beijing conference, and said, bring women. No, that was before 35%. After that, the second 10 years after, they asked gender affirmation 35%. There are all sorts of vocabulary, gender mainstreaming, gender this, gender that, United Nations Treaty, all that and that. But no result yet. But how can the same person asking for equality be praying that she should be included? If we should, I think is that there should be equal treatment for men and women.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Because as a Christian, in the Bible tells us that old orders, that is the Old Testament, they are gone and they have given places for a new order. The new digital age is not a woman or a man. The new digital age is what comes out of your brain. So what we should ask for is that let us drag our electoral system to a situation where elections will be ideologically determined and decide. Where if you stand and read their manifesto, it becomes the factor for you being elected. But until the election is done that way, if you like, put in the constitution that the 200% must be women. These men you see, are they not the ones I'm looking at? They will go to the field and before you know it, they wake up by 4 a.m. and announce results. So credible election, credible process, because I know that we have very brilliant women in Nigeria. Our women, even outside this country, have proven to be even the best. But two things are necessary for human existence. And those two things are called nature and nurture. Nature, God has created you a brilliant man. Nurture is the environment. So you need the enabling environment to excel. So what I think that we should do is to establish a very credible electoral system that will not recognize gender, but will recognize merit as a criteria for electing our public officers. So that is my thinking. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Senator Governor of Uzodimma. Please give him a big round of applause. Your Excellency, we want to
thank you for your presence here, for being with us,
for visiting us. We also have some of our people in there, in another overflow there. And greeting you, sir. Thank you very much. We hope that we'll see more of you again and again and again and again by the grace of Your Excellency. We want to present something to you before you go. Please share it and bring it here. Your Excellency, we have honored the youth of your party, sir, to present to you an award, sir. Your Excellency, award for transformational leadership in governance, presented to His Excellency Senator of Uzodimma in recognition of your visionary leadership. Okay, I need to read that comment. Let me finish reading first. In recognition of your visionary leadership, innovative governance, and unwavering dedication to the advancement of Imo State and the Nigerian nation. Your transformational approach to leadership permits to inspire progress, accountability, and excellence in public service. From the national youth wing of your party, we present this to you. And sir, we want you to be drinking with this and also have this with your face and the logo of your party in your office, either in the lodge in Abuja. Your Excellency, congratulations. Honorable Minister, please come and join His Excellency. Let's have a photo with him. No, let the award come back here. Please move closer, sir. Honorable Distinguished Senator, please move closer. Yes. Hold on, come to. No, let me say it. Yes, HM, where are? Honorable, I'm beside me. I'm here. Please move back, please move back. Deputy National Union Leader, where are you? The Senator, where are you? Okay. Senatorial, where's the other one?
of the newspaper. Please move back. Security, move back. We want a shot from newspaper front page. Security, please. Thank you, sir. Sir, we have another one here. This one was done by this young boy. The small one. Thank you, sir. Guys, can we make way? Can we make way? Okay, the Deputy National Youth Leader will deliver a thank you closing remark and prayer. I'm using this opportunity to thank His Excellency Pope Uzodimma for finding it necessary to be with the youth at the youth house. Thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you. DG of Metro United Commission, thank you very much. All the friends that came along this evening, thank you. It was indeed an amazing time. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus, Draw me